Hey guys, welcome back to another AQ World Infinity video. We're going to be continuing on with the daily design posts. I'm going to be just reading the stuff that I think would interest you. Ruffle test results. We tested the Ruffle version of the game that Warlick assembled. I figured he had just sent a standalone EXE, but he actually added an option to an experimental version of the Arctic's game launcher. But we ran into a memory leak problem. So this, you can see the image, use the Ruffle player. Ruffle could be huge for the existing version of AQ Worlds, but it has a Niagara Falls sized memory leak in Ruffle. In our heartbreaking tests, we were able to fill up 3 to 6 gigabytes of RAM and crash the game by walking back and forth between two maps. Figuring out exactly what was wrong was way over my head, so I did exactly what you would have. I went and talked to the devs who created Ruffle. I gotta say, wow, what a great community of extremely smart and passionate devs with a love for Flash games. It turns out AQ World, and likely all of AE's video games, use a few weird techniques to cache and kill content. Because of this, Ruffle loads things into memory, but it is never told to get rid of them. So we get this never-ending build-up of orphaned game objects in memory. From Ruffle's point of view, it is only the challenge of adding and changing this unexpected way of unloading game content. If it is solvable, this would be a massive win for all AE Flash games. I think Ruffle is amazing and may be the best thing, other than the launch of Infinity, to happen to us in 2025. Meanwhile, back in AQ World Infinity, Reens has been making her way through the remastered floors, adding Celis's new text and also merging redundant quests into one to make a smoother experience. Ghost is working on the cutscenes, Spider is working on the monster AI system, which Immortal Joe will use for the boss fights. Throwback Thursday, with a big snowstorm incoming, is only fitting that work on the frozen floor of Bludrut Keep is getting attention, right down to J6's redesign of the skull to get a Jack Nicholson vibe from the end of The Shining. Dun 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 dun. Monster skills. I am excited to show you this, but be warned, this is very dev-looking GIF. The monster skill has not been animated yet, but in that animated GIF above, you can see the rock spirit telegraphing the area that it is about to hit with the next attack. This is fantastic. Tomorrow, I'm meeting with Nolgath and J6 to figure out how to get Spider, Immortal Joe, and the crew animations for this boss monster special attack. I love the Ruffle community. Proud to announce that Arctic Entertainment has officially become a supporter of Ruffle. The Ruffle devs I spoke to said that the memory leak issue was still gonna be a non-trivial fix. It'll require rethinking some core data structures we use, but it is on the radar now, and if they're able to fix it, it will be game changer for the future of all our previous Flash games. So it looks like Ruffle is going to be looking into I thought AE was going to be doing something on their end to reroute how they change, but wow, okay, this is really coming along. Back to Infinity. Today started with a how-to design meetings on the boss's special attacks. Nolgath is animating the attacks while Ghost got some of the UI stuff. Our goal is to get the Earth Spirit boss done by the end of Monday. Everyone else on the team is finishing up the tasks we've covered at the start of this week. The AQ World Infinity team is firing on completing Bludrut Keep this week. So this week we have a big single animated GIF-filled progress update for you. There's the first GIF. I want to play Infinity now. Earth spirits are known for their rock-hard abs, rocking out, and occasionally being full of, not sure how to say that. One thing that we're stone cold serious about is adding some special attacks to this thing. Nolgath has been animating the things needed for Spider's monster AI skills. Telegraphing boss monsters. The rock monster will raise its arms to give you a warning that it's about to do a special attack. Rings will appear on the ground. The ones that will fill up red will do damage to you, using your class's defensive skills or getting out of the way. Immortal Joe wrote a giant doc-up with multiple skills for each of the 5 bosses in Bludrut Keep. Between us, it was very ambitious for a freshly created new system. We expect nothing less. I would be extremely happy and impressed if each monster had a single unique skill to use against the player for this release. There's another slamming down Reigns fighting stats and combat math. The new stat system was put in last week, and as expected, we've been finding surprises as we test. For example, if you're level 14 and do not equip a weapon, a helm, there may be 1,000-point differences in your hit points from another player who's wearing one. Gear is going to matter in this game, so be able to toggle off the invisibility of items is going to be equally important as cosmetics. The Tower of Leveling has not been started yet. Once Bludrut Keep's quests and maps are done, we'll move our focus to that. This will be a place to test leveling from 1 to 100. Blood Run Through. The quests for all 4 floors are ready for testing. The team started a slow crawl through the adventure on Tuesday. Reigns did a great job on the quest, and Celine's writing made it a far better experience. Sort of thought it would go quick, but at the end of the day, we had only traversed the first floor. The bug list contained a lot of things that were not really related to the dungeon itself. And so there's a little GIF you can see and interacting with the floor. Open up the hidden floor, and then you can go into the second floor. Things are really going to heat up on floor 2, which is fire themed. Then you can see a little cutscene image thing. Lights, camera, action, the cutscene system. Meanwhile, Ghost is working through the cutscenes. Now that our dialogue editor is being used to create productive ready cutscenes, the feature request list is becoming 10 miles long. So there's some top priorities like the music engine, the sound effects at game engine level, monster level, and custom. Other major cutscenes needed. Camera needs the ability to tween positions as actors, and then some other stuff right there. Bludrut Keep first appeared in the very original Adventure Quest. Then, many years later, we created AQ Worlds and added it as one of the early dungeons there. Then, in AQ Worlds Throne of Darkness Saga, we told the backstory of Bludrut Keep. It was one of the most fun things I got to work on. Down here, he's got something else. We've been debating how to put appropriate Easter eggs of Scarletta and what the keep used to be into this release. Do you think it should be super subtle or a little more on the nose? But yeah, they are really coming along with this. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you made it this far into the video, post a secret word crypt into the comments. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.